94% of business leaders believe they should be getting more value from their data. We're about to explain how they can. Welcome to a beginner's guide to turning data into action with Tableau. I'm Kerry Chow, joined by Ed Bourain, RVP of Sales, and Bailey Ferrari, Solution Engineering Director. Let's just dive right into this, right? For someone in the Salesforce universe, all right, who knows they should be using data better, but maybe not quite there yet, doesn't know how to start, what makes Tableau so valuable? Ed, you first.
Yeah, first of all, it's super exciting to be here. Bailey and I were together at Tableau conference not too long ago with the massive data fam, and now we're here with the Trailblazer community. And it's critical that we make better decisions with data. And this 21-year perennial powerhouse in helping organizations visualize data, that's been Tableau, a leader in the Gartner Magic Quadrant, a massive community. In fact, I've seen a lot of our Tableau visionaries here today at the Javits Center, and the excitement is palpable. And now you got the world's most valuable data set. How do you take action on that? It's with Tableau.
That's exactly right, Ed. I think we've, really in this evolution of not just visualizing data, but truly actioning on data. And with the skills that we're developing, with the topics, the agentic experiences that we're infusing in pretty much everything that we're bringing to market now, we're taking the components of visualization that is so important to processing and seeing and understanding data and making it more actionable and contextual than literally ever before.
I love the actionable part. I've got a fun stat, because we all love stats up in here.
So much. We love data.
This is just for y'all. 84% of US business leaders feel AI agents could make data more accessible, right? So before we even get to that, Bailey, how can I apply my Salesforce knowledge to Tableau? Like, what's the first thing people need to do to get started?
Well, the good news is that the knowledge that you have about the Salesforce platform is incredibly valuable as getting started with Tableau, because guess what the Salesforce platform offers? Data, a ton of data about how businesses do business, and that's exactly what you need. That's foundational to visualizing. Data visualization and data activation require an understanding of the data, and who better to understand what their business needs and how their business operates, the data that powers it, than Salesforce users.
Let's actually get into some of the nitty-gritty here, right? Like, Ed and Bailey, y'all are constantly talking with customers about their biggest pain points, but the beauty of analytics is it can truly help any industry, right? For example, we're here in New York. How can Tableau help financial institutions? But Ed, don't just tell me. I want you to show me.
Yeah. Absolutely, and when you think about kind of the difference that you make when it comes to financial analytics, it's about the decisions about making better decisions with data. And here what you have is you have Tableau Pulse. It's a new way to go ahead and consume analytics built for mobile within the Salesforce interface. And the beauty of this is it's guiding you to where the problems are in your business, customized to the way that you consume information. Now you jump into this dashboard experience, you see these metrics that are critical for you, but you're able to jump in, understand the accounts that are driving it, but we don't want you just to see a dashboard, we want you to ask questions. Show me the top accounts that are driving this change. And Agentforce taps into the semantic layer, brings back those visuals, but now you want to take action on it. You want to create a campaign, you want to go ahead and drive the change based on what the data is telling you. And with Tableau Next, built on this deeply unified platform, that's exactly what you can go ahead and do, and that's what you're seeing here with this demo.
I love that. What is there's like metric layers and things like that. Like, not to get too nitty gritty here, but why is it just such a game changer for and we're going to talk about media in a second, but why is it just such a game changer, the visualization aspect of that?
I mean, I think it's how humans operate. When you look at our founding of this company, one of our founders was the founder of the RenderMan technology, which brought Buzz and Woody to life. And now we're doing it with data. And guess what? You can see cross-tabular views of data, but you're not going to know where to look, where to search, where to fight. And you got massive organizations. You infuse everyone with a better chance to make a better decision, and that's incremental growth at scale, and that's where analytics plays a really important role.
I love that. And always here for a Pixar Toy Story reference. So, Bailey, you support organizations in communications, media, and tech. Kind of like what Ed just did, but give us an example of a practical pain point where Tableau can truly be a differentiator for those industries.
I would absolutely love to, and so glad you asked. I love customers in my segment, TMT. Some may say they're dynamite, pun always intended. But no, in seriousness, I was just on site with an incredible ad agency last week that's using Tableau to elevate how they deliver insights to their clients, so internal and external both. These teams are under an incredible amount of pressure to prove performance fast, and Tableau is helping them track things like ad spend, conversion rates, all in real time. And just kind of in that last demo, like Ed showed, AI is playing a huge role in guiding that consumption experience. With Pulse, like we're seeing here, they get instant visibility into how campaigns are performing. They can see what's working, what's not, share those insights with their clients effectively, immediately. And with things like Pulse Discover, which again, the semantics is not important, it's the experience that is, you're able to ask those follow-up questions, natural language, so powerful.
When you show this, and because you just mentioned you love your CMT, communications, media, and tech customers, what's the feedback you hear from them when they actually implement these tools?
Oh my gosh, it's a resounding, the time to value is faster than ever before. With experiences like Pulse, right, where you're able to create visual, interactive experiences instantly, 30 seconds to build out these beautiful, powerful metrics. They're able to deliver insights internally and externally at rates they just couldn't historically.
I love that. Here, we've talked a lot about the importance of visualizing data, including with a Toy Story reference. But what's the next level of analytics, and how do agents come into play, Ed?
Yeah, and we are at Agentforce World Tour, and the energy, by the way, behind us is palpable. And what's so exciting about it is there's so many new people seeing Tableau and experiencing Tableau potentially for the first time, and they're seeing it built on Salesforce, built on Data Cloud. And you think of the value of Data Cloud and being able to build these visualizations and jumping into semantic modeling, which is the business context that businesses need to leverage, and they all need to be across the same definitions there. You can use AI to build out calculation, to suggest relationships. It's there as your companion in that Agentforce pane to make sure that you're augmenting the use and the value of your most important resource, which is data. And there's no more important data than customer data, and there's no leader in customer data quite like Salesforce, and Data Cloud brings it all together, and Tableau next brings that to the masses.
So incredibly well said. And Ed just hit on those foundational elements that power the Tableau Next experiences. But when you have those in order, when you have your metaphorical data house all set up like you need to, that's when we're able to deliver these agents through Tableau Next. We have 3 incredible agents that are shipping with Concierge, Data Pro, and Inspector. Concierge, we showed it in that financial services example, that conversational experience with visual cues. With Inspector, we're giving data where you need it through alerting, through proactive responses. And with Data Pro, it's for the data fam. You're so right that the energy is as palpable here as it was at Tableau Conference, because we're not forgetting about them. We're helping it make it easier than ever to build semantic models, as well as create vizzes, create calculations, do the analysis they need to do.
We've heard you reference Data Fam here. For those who are not familiar, and boy, am I teeing you up, y'all, what is the Data Fam, and why is that community so valuable when you're when you're first entering this space?
I mean, I think the big thing is everyone's looking for community, right? And when you look for community and find people that are energized by the technology that they get to use to do their job, and then you build communities, whether it's virtually or in person. We have incredible user groups here in New York that meet up on a consistent basis, and you have those individuals to work with, to improve, to see each other every year at Tableau Conference, at Dreamforce. That matters. And that's a 24/7 global network that will not only let you ensure your success, but it will ensure the acceleration of your success in this agentic era that we're all learning.
I'm grinning because I love them so much, but really Data Fam is just a segment, a component of the incredible Trailblazer community, people that are passionate about Tableau, just like Ed and I.
I love that. Data Fam for life. Tableau, truly not just a tool, it is a movement towards smarter decisions, clearer visuals, and dare I say, better business storytelling. That's what you're all about. Thank you so much, Ed and Bailey, for your insights. Now, to learn more about Tableau Plus, go to sfdc.co/Tableau Plus, or just scan the QR code on your screen.